Hey, I've had dinner. I just want to keep playing more, so that's what I'm doing. I'm playing more. So hopefully everything is working. It says it's live, so I'm going to log in, Alex, and keep doing Barons and do some Razorfen. Oh, there's a quest being offered.
Light be with you.
The general is too preoccupied with the looters in Tarahu. Too soft. We ought to be focused on our next move against the Horde. It's valuable intelligence that might be compromised if we allow the ruins of Tarahu to continue to burn. While you're running the general's errand, dig around for any maps or notes you can find. I can speak a little of the Orcish tongue. I'll be able to make sense of what you find.
For the Alliance.
Okay? So Tarahu used to be effectively the city that would be visited once the Tauren came out of Mulgore. But apparently, not anymore. Things are bad for the Tauren.
Good day to you. You need something? Safe travels. How are you? Hello. See you later.
Okay, this isn't working.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
You need something? See you
Oh
later.
dear, this could be a problem. They need to be wounded. How am I going to do this quest? Like, even if I take off... all my gear.
Hello. See you around.
I don't know that this quest is going to be doable.
How are you? Have a good one.
This quest is not doable.
Hey there. See you around.
I got one of them. So it is doable, it's just going to be really bloody annoying.
Congratulations.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
So I click on them, swing my fists at them once, back away,
Good day to you. See you later.
and push the button,
Range.
and hope I don't back too far away, because then I'm out of range to manacle them. Oh, this is mean.
Good day to you.
Or I don't crit. This is going to take a long ass time.
You need something?
Particularly if the manacles go away. Oh.
How are you? Have a good one. Hello. See you around. Hey there. Have a good one. What can I do for you? See you around. You need something? See you later. Good day to you.
Congratulations.
Okay. That was a bit rough. Oh, it puts the button there. That's kind of cool. I didn't realise that.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
What have you dug up for me? Interesting. A notice from Orgrimmar indicates a change in Horde leadership is underway. I guess heads are going to roll after what we did to Tarahu. Is this a death warrant for the general here? This is good to know. Very good to know.
With honor, friend. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Is the Tarahu situation under control?
Go with honor.
Well done, Alexplorer. Several of the looters have already crawled back, requesting clemency. Now let them stew for a bit in the Northwatch brig. Thank you for helping maintain discipline in the ranks. It's important for our army to be perceived as soldiers, not common bandits.
Light bless you. For the Alliance.
Thanks in part to your efforts, we've stabilized the situation here. We need to turn our attention to south, to Fort Triumph. Fort Triumph is the keystone of our operations in the Barrens, a vital land link between Northwatch and Theramore. I'll pack up and head out separately. Report to Commander Roberts at the fortress, and I will see you there soon. Together, we will secure the frontier.
Be careful.
Congratulations.
I'm kind of trying to use colonial accent. We are claiming the wilderness. Stormwind has come to purify the heathen. Good God. What am I doing? Where? Over there. Over there. Over there. Did not get anything new. Nothing new for me. Nothing new for me. I'm going south right now, via the iron deposit over there. Explorer, you're alive. Have you heard? No.
Need help?
They killed him. General Hawthorne. He was ambushed on the road by Horde assassins. Oh shit. That was only gone 2 minutes. Yep, screw it. That's for someone who's flying. I am not flying. His body was found strung up from a tree. Those animals. Those filthy animals.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Have you heard? The general never made it. Killed in the field like some kind of dog.
Go with honor, friend.
The Horde has fought us to a standstill from their stronghold west of here. The fighting continues, even as the land breaks open under our feet. Someone's got to break the stalemate. I need you to venture into Battle Scar and help my men crush the Horde opposition there. At the center of the Scar, you will find a flag marker designated who controls the area. Scout out the flag. It'll be worth your while to claim the Scar for the Alliance if someone hasn't already done so.
Light bless you. What can I help you with?
Apparently nothing.
Salutations!
These bulky dwarven siege engines aren't cut out for close quarters fighting of the Battle Scar. I've got some new designs I'd like to try out, but first I'm going to need some spare parts. There's plenty of wreckage sitting in the Battle Scar. All I need is an enterprising paladin to haul it back for me. That's you, Alexplorer. I'm talking about you.
You have a great day now.
Talk to me.
Why, High Command has decided that a Silithid Mound was the ideal place to build a fortress. I'll never know. Them little buggers are tunneling out of our fortifications and setting back our timetables. We need to scorch them out. Take this here bucket of burning pitch and dump it in the Silithid Mounds right outside the main gate. They look like big piles of sand. Kill anything that comes out, but be careful, Alexplorer. Them nasties are likely to swarm you when you light those mounds up.
Watch your back.
There's always a stable master around, as if any master is stable. They keep evading. So I remember this was a PvP zone that they wanted to put in place. Someone would claim it and then...
I need to get closer.
Hey, CGO.
Congratulations.
Hey, Chip. I'm doing okay. My plans for tonight got changed, but I'm getting to do a lot of questing because of it. So that, you know, the upside's not as good as the downside, but there is an upside.
It's too far away.
These Skyrenders are just running around evading everything.
Congratulations.
Can I help you? Right.
Oh, look! A mostly complete exhaust manifold, a reciprocating junction box, a working counterweight slip differential. You sure know your junk, eh, Alexplorer?
Seeing you.
Our shipments of saltpeter from Dustwallow have been held up, which means we can't manufacture our own gunpowder here. But I can retrofit our armaments to use Goblin's blaster powder. It's unstable, dangerous, toxic to the skin, and harmful if swallowed. But I think I can make it work. Give me a kick of the stuff by attacking one of those Goblin sapper specialists who've been storming our walls.
Goodbye for now.
Need help?
Incredible work, Alexplorer. My men reports a breakthrough. Their stronghold won't survive much longer. The Alliance owes a debt to the dwarves of Bel Modan, who built some of our earliest fortifications in the Barrens. Their commander, General Twinbraid, is a feral stalwart. He's one of the best. He's on patrol south of here, keeping the Horde on their toes. I definitely want to keep him appraised of the situation here, so we can coordinate our next move. Can you deliver this front light report to him in the field?
Be careful.
Congratulations.
What's on your mind?
That ought to take care of our bug problem for a while. They'll be hard-pressed a ton of the way out of that.
Be good.
Can you do me a huge favor, Alexplorer? My sister-in-law's uncle is in the Earthen Ring, and he's here in the Barrens studying the impact of the cataclysm down at Firestone Point. He says their camp is surrounded by Quillboar, and I worry they might get overrun. Can you check in on Dawn Red Earth for me? I'd hate for anything to happen to him. What with the close family bond and all.
Off with you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hi, how are you? Alrighty then.
Wait, set the keg down right here. I'll measure out some charges once I've donned my full body protective gear.
Right.
Okay. Using some spare parts you found for me, I got a framework roughed out for all my versatile new assault rifle. All I need is a compact power supply. I've noticed that the indigenous wildlife here packs quite the punch, electrostatically speaking. Can you hunt down thunderheads near the base here and get me an intact electro gizzard? It might take a few kills to find a usable gland.
Alrighty then.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. Congratulations.
Or, you know, 2. I would like to point out to all these people who are having trouble with supplies, quite often there's a mailbox where they are, and for 30 copper you can send a stack of anything, and things stack up to like 200. So like 200 food. They're giving me 10 gold. For 10 gold they could buy 200 food on the auction house, and it only costs 30 copper to ship. Although there is no mailbox here.
My, you're a tall
The
one.
gizzard shock's busy as you hand it over, blasting it to the ground. Oh, that's nasty. Love it.
You have a great day now.
Not an upgrade, unfortunately. But it looks cool.
I need to get closer.
I don't think that gold thorn is collectible.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Even using a flying mount.
How are you? Be good.
News from the fortress? Well, spit it out.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Quite a name you're earning for yourself here in the Paladins, Alexplorer. But Roberts isn't going far enough. What we need is a decisive victory.
See you soon.
The patrol's been quiet today, and that's got me worried, Alexplorer. Ever since the Alliance sacked Torajo, none of our positions are secure. You look like you can handle yourself. Can you scout around for me? Check in with my son Marley outside the Bale Modan excavation, southeast of here. The site's exposed and susceptible to raids, and my son's too proud to signal for help if he needs it.
Safe travels.
Congratulations.
Great to meet you.
Twin-blade patrols always throw us right into the thick of danger. It's not, if it's not horde ambushes, it's a quillbore hit and run. The problem is them lousy landquaker kodos, big walking walls of fur shaking the ground. We can't see or hear an ambush creeping up on our backside. Go scare 'em off for our patrol here. Killing a few should drive the herd south and out of what's left of me hair. Another really cool looking sword.
Your feet on the ground.
Kill the Kodo, kill the Kodo, kill the Kodo. What a load of bull. Why did...
Congratulations.
Another elixir of giant growth recipe?
Well met. Safe travels.
Gotta get me some iron.
What's on your mind?
We do our best here to heal the broken earth. It was difficult enough before we started getting bladed at night.
See you soon. Be good. No. See you soon.
Well, little Logan thinks I might need protection. Me doing the protecting. The Quillbore here are poised to rampage. They've choked off the entire south. We're the only thing standing in their way.
Be good.
A moment there, Paladin. We've got more problems here than just the end of the world as we know it. Our vigil here is threatened by the Quillbore. We've been content to leave them be when they stay in the kraal, sure, but every day they press further and further out towards our camp. Maka, but I said green heart, wouldn't ever forgive me if I went out bashing heads in myself. But if you could help drive back those that wander in near the camp, I'd appreciate it.
Safe travels.
How may I aid you?
We are here to monitor the scars of the land and watch for further signs of instability. While we haven't seen any yet, a cataclysmic aftershock could devastate the Barrens even further. To the northeast, near the chasm, earth elementals rampage out of control. To soothe the earth, these need to occasionally be destroyed, and their essence returned in a ritual. If you would help us do this, Paladin, I would be happy to reward you.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Mankirk's furor over his dead wife raises further concerns, Paladin. The Quillbore in Razorfen Crawl are far more ruthless and full of hatred than Mankirk could ever imagine. You should travel south there and speak with my old friend Old Stonespire. He works to put an end to their rampage before the land suffers more in its already weak condition.
Congratulations.
Working with an orc. I'm working with an orc. What am I doing here working with an orc? Raise main quillboar slain. We can do that. This bright red stone, found clutched in the grasp of a quillboar, has been carefully carved into the likeness of a great boar, with thorny vines sprouting from its back. Its surface is smooth and worn with care. Did the quillboar make this? If you find others, maybe one of the shaman at Firestone Point can tell you more about them.
I can't attack you.
I think I need to go to the camps further north. Complete this quest like the stream. What is all of that? There's a pet tamer.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Why, thank you. What's up here? A named mob. I'm probably going to be back to kill you later. I'm glad I'm wearing noise cancelling headphones because this really does make the fans kick in. I don't know why I'm doing this. Thunderstomp could be anywhere. See? Such a huge area that Thunderstomp could appear.
too far away. Congratulations.
I'm getting deeper salt out of this.
What's on your mind?
Rather, Seeger, you worries too much. There's nothing here I can't handle, but I still appreciate the help.
Watch your back.
Hands off me, dig! Look at the chaos down there, Alexplorer. I've instructed the foremen to save what artifacts they can. Who knows what treasures like these tauren animals are like to make off with. Can you help get a handle on things? Kill the raiders and save what artifacts you can. While you're at it, look for my missing tools. A few quick repairs and I can get this flying machine up and running again.
Safe travel.
Saddest story I ever heard told, Alexplorer. Feegly was one of our fastest diggers, until I got a hold of that thing, the Tears of the Moons, we called it. It changed him, remade him. I wish it had stayed buried. Feegly was banished from Baal Modan, but I've heard the reports he's come and sniffing around the dig site again. He's suffered enough, the wretched thing. If you find him down there, put old Feegly out of his misery.
See you soon.
There's a rare spawn around here, apparently, that I found. Don't know what rare spawn it was, but apparently...
I need a target.
Ah, the rare spawn is for Horde to kill a dwarf. well on these items.
What's happening?
Get away, Paladin. Before the cataclysm hit, we found something. We dug something up that should have stayed buried. Play to whoever you believe in that the landslide was deep enough to keep it down. Keep it down? That's normally a problem for Dwarven Ale. Hey, Feegly.
Congratulations.
Now I've got to find Twin Blade's tools, which are apparently around here somewhere. Right there.
Congratulations.
How are ya? Watch your back.
How's the situation down there? Oh, yeah, I've done that one.
Off
My
with
father would be proud of you, Alexplorer. Now let's get this flying machine up and about again.
See you soon.
It's for the best, I suppose.
Safe travel.
Okay, Alexplorer, let's take these artifacts to my father and give him our report. First hand. Thanks to your help, my flying machine is ready to roll. We can fly there together and share the glory. Talk to me when you're all ready to set out.
See you soon. You got my attention.
I mean, how far are we going? Hold on tight back there. Seat belts are for chumps. It's okay. I've got Divine Shield. We're very proud of Baal Modan. It was the first dwarven settlement in Kalimdor. This would be a great place for a dungeon. Up ahead is Baeldun's Keep. Isn't she a beauty? That stronghold is indestructible. What the? The keep is under attack!
Congratulations.
I can't hold it! Mayday! Mayday!
What can I do for you?
Help! Help! You've got to do something! Some dwarves are still inside! So many! They're trapped in the debris, buried alive. The flames, it's a nightmare in there. We don't know how much longer until the roof collapses. Please, Paladin, you've got to go save them. Run inside. Use emergency fire valves to protect yourself from the flames. You're the only hope they have. Go into Baeldun Keep, rescue 10 Baelgun survivors from the rubble. There's nothing like this in Classic.
Keep your feet on the ground.
The battered dwarf hangs limply from the cockpit. As you approach the burning wreckage, his eyes flutter open. He's still alive. Ale must have ale. Old Barter snouts from inside. He coughs. That should do the trick. Search Baeldun Keep for a mug of old Barter stout and bring it to Marley. Fine.
How are you?
Sabotage. It has to be. The whole fortress magazine exploded. The Horde must have gotten someone inside. Paladin, if you got the stones to rush into that burning nightmare, look for some clues as to who did us to us. The General will want to know. Look for a Horde corpse in the wreckage and get to the bottom of this disaster.
See you soon.
Congratulations.
One smouldering corpse stands out amidst the carnage. The dead goblin clutches the schematics of the fortress in his lifeless hand. The Bilgewater Cartel goblins. They did this. General Twinbraid will want to know the details of this cowardly attack. You gather up the evidence. Report to General Twinbraid at the Twinbraid's patrol in the southern barracks.
Congratulations.
Good thing the only place that needs a fire suppression system has got a fire suppression system. You don't see a fire suppression system in any other dwarven fortress.
Congratulations.
Rescue them all! Wait, they're back?
Well met.
You're a legend, Alexplorer. The other survivors and I will be telling the story of your deeds for years to come.
Safe travel.
Marley's eyes sparkle as you rush forward towards him with the ale. He grasps the by both of his shaking hand and upends it, white foam spilling out over his blood-coat beard. Ah, that's the stuff. Old Baker Stout. Thank you, friend. This'll make this a little easier. Coughing one final time, he slumps over the shattered control console, the half-emptied mug crashing to the ground and spilling its contents onto the sand. His eyes glazed over. Marley Twinbraid is dead. You gently close Marley's eyes. Someone is going to have to tell General Twinbraid that the Horde has killed his only son. That someone is you.
Congratulations.
Greetings.
Yes?
Go with
These are blood shards. They used to be found all over the Barrens. It is said they were formed from the blood of Agamagarn, a great demigod that the Quillball sprang from. I knew the Quillball prized them, but nobody'd think they'd take the time to care to carve them like this one. There may be more to learn
Go
here.
forth to
I
victory.
think the Quillboar are being driven by more than just crude desire. Would you help me look into this further? To the west, scattered among the Quillboar settlements and camps, I've noticed boar skulls. They gleam from a distance, polished smooth, distinct from the remains littered up in their waste piles. I think these may be objects of worship. Bring me several of these to examine, Alexplorer.
Farewell. You wish to speak?
The elements must be carefully balanced, so returning the essence is key. I hope you've been collecting it.
Ancestors
Thank you,
watch
friend.
over you.
It is important that we try to calm this earth in every way we can.
Walk with the earth.
What's on your mind?
Give my thanks, if not that entire earthen ring. Maybe someday we'll find a way to take it out with these pigs, but for now, but we can't heal the land if we're dead in our sleep.
Be good.
Una here used to spend time in Camp Tarahu. She told me about a quillboar that used to be captured there named Mangletooth. Quite the clever one for a quillboar. I've been trying to think what got these quillboar riled up so much recently, and it might be that Mangletooth escaped Tarahu alive. If he has, he's certainly calling the shots. There's a large hut up in the hills to the northwest. If you find Mangletooth there, cut him down.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Houston, I got a job for you. I'll give you 10 gold if you tell the general that his son is dead. I can be a quest giver.
See you soon. What can I do for you?
Have you been to Baal Modan? What's going on over there?
Safe travels.
General Twinbraid hurls his axe blade into the dirt, his voice quiet but his body quivering with disbelief and rage. That was my boy, Alexplorer. My only boy. They've made it personal, Paladin. Personal.
Keep your feet on the ground.
What? What? Baildun in ruins? Corpses everywhere? No. No! The Bilgewater goblins, was it? They want a fight, do they? We'll show them what it means to be part of the Horde, we will. I'll fill the battle scar with their corpses. I'll rid the dirt with their blood. Goblins are going to die.
Be good.
I want to see some dead goblins, Alexplorer. Just west of here, you'll find a whole warren of the little insects burrowing into the mountain. Let's see to it they're digging their grave. Destroy them. Lay waste to their whole grubby operation. They've sown their own demise in Baildun, Paladin, and it is time to meet the Reaper.
See you soon. Be good.
It's not enough to kill them. After Baildun, I want to give those goblins a taste of their own. Go into Frazzlecraz's mine and arm a pile of the explosives inside. At the entrance to the mine, you should see some sort of switch or plunger. Once the explosives are armed, use the plunger and blow that place sky high. Put the fear in him, Paladin.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh man, the stories in this are really good. Like really, really good. We've got another one.
Congratulations.
I don't need to go very deep. Burying them is just fine.
I can't attack that target.
Region sale rate's too low.
Congratulations.
The rest of you buggers can starve to death in here, in the dark. You shield your eyes from the blast and the debris as the mine implodes into itself. General Twindrade will be pleased, but somehow you doubt it'll be enough to quench his thirst for vengeance.
Congratulations.
Cool looking axe.
Great to meet you. Safe travel.
Dead? Good. Let word of this deed spread, and with it, terror. The Horde will feel the consequences of their attack on Baeldun, and they'll rue the day they ever crossed us, Alexplorer.
Be good.
Twindrade nods as you describe the destruction of the mine, but his eyes still burn with rage. Very nice work, Alexplorer. I suppose there's some strategic value in depriving the Horde of those minerals, but I'll have done it anyway just to crush those little green monstrosities.
See you soon.
Hawthorne dead, my own son murdered. The situation in the Barrens is out of control, Alexplorer. I'm going to take charge of Fort Triumph and try to lock things down. To do that, I'm going to need reinforcements. Reinforcements were promised from Theramore weeks ago. Travel to Theramore and Dustwallow Marsh and give Captain Garen Vimes an earful. What good is that blasted road through the swamp if the men and material aren't rolling in?
Safe travel.
Congratulations.
Remember how I said I'd be going back up there again? What a surprise. God, this is fun. These quests are really well written.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I might have to use my vendor mount. I've been avoiding it mostly, but there's no vendor really near here. There might be one at the...
What can I do for you?
That's a relief. Maybe the rest of them will keep their own devices now. The less fighting around here, the better.
Keep your feet on the ground.
What can I
Do
do?
you have the skulls?
Go forth.
Yes,
to
these are
victory.
clearly symbols of Agamaman. Agamagan. If the Quillbor are still devoted to their dead god, what is the source of their vicious aggression? It is said Agamagan was noble, and even gave his life fighting the Burning Legion. A moment, Alexplorer. We must confer with the spirits.
Go with
Aid me, friends. Let us call upon the spirits for a vision. Agamagan will rise again without blood. His holy demands sacrifice. His body demands sacrifice. Go and take our land. When our all belongs to the Quillbor, we will be delivered, and Agamagan will rise again. This he has spoken to me. Go and kill. See, she's using him to manipulate them all.
What do you need? Strength.
So into Razorfen Crawl it's wanting to send me. Mainkirk? Fuck, I'm PvP flagged. What the fuck is he doing here? Didn't want to be PvP flagged. Is Sungrass here? There's Sungrass here. Sungrass Stalk because I'm too low level. Well, this is Razorfen Crawl. I am going to do something I don't often do, and I'm going to summon my Mammoth mount. Sell the junk. Okay. I'm going to sell the armor. I'm going to sell the weapons, including that one. The rest of this, I'm going to sell the rest of the junk. I'm going to sell the rest of the armor. And that's got me to 120 empty bag slots. And now we do Razorfen Crawl. Haven't you... That's the second time I've used my mount for that.
Ah. Winds be
Only a veteran like you could brave the dangers lurking here.
walk with the earth, mother.
The Quillboar here are too dangerous to get riled up over outside conflicts, human. I cannot ward them off forever.
Go in.
The bats are native to Razorfen Crawl produce a very peculiar natural substance. Their guano's stench seems to send the Quillboar into a murderous frenzy, and this place reeks of it. I need you to find the bat cave and bring me a suitable sample. If we can reverse the effects and produce an antidote, we may be able to save the Quillboar. Okay.
The eternal sun.
I sense a being of immense power within these twisted thorns, Alexplorer. The entire area has come alive at its presence. It must be the spirit of Agamagan. He was the one of the first and most powerful beings to ever live. The Quillboar worship him fervently. All the vines you see across the land are a result of his blood, having sacrificed to save Azeroth in the War of the Ancients. If there's any being that could steer the Quillboar towards their noble roots, it would be him. You must seek him out.
Congratulations.
Meet again.
In order to maintain the relative safety in the Southern Barrens, we must put a stop to the current leadership of the Razorfen tribe. Though Chagla Razorflank commands her people through powerful mysticism, her true power... Although Chagla Razorflank commands her people through powerful mysticism, her true power is in the strength of the elders around her. Slay them. Hunt down Bone Tusk, the pack leader. Stop Roguk, overseer of geomancers. Crush Ram Tusk, the Quillboar warlord. Return to me when the deed is done.
Be careful.
It's a trap.
Keep your eyes open. The stones speak of trouble. My body returns to the crawl.
Okay. But you're not a boss. The revamp of this looks pretty.
Hunters are no threat. I smell something.
I don't have a target.
Okay, I'm doing really well with There's a chest here, but it's locked. Nice staff. Interesting dagger. Terrible cloak. Also a terrible cloak. Oh, good God, I'm getting so much stuff. This is cool.
The crystals speak to me. Fire joy. The earth.
Those pants are terrible looking. Love them. Ooh, there's a chest. And that one I can open.
Who dares wake me, spirit? This is not the last of us.
Congratulations.
What else did I get? Porcine Warlord's leg plates. No. Death Speaker mantle. Okay, and Whispering headdress. Also looks cool, but I can't use. Great. Now where do I go? Now what do I do? Oh, good God. This is great. Don't know which way I'm going, though. I don't remember this dungeon well at all. I don't remember this dungeon very well at all. I mean, I've done this before a couple of times, but I'm not sure I've done it since the revamp, so it feels very different. I mean, I would have done it once. About 10 years ago. Here's the Bat Cave. Na 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 Bat Cave.
Congratulations.
I needed one Qual Guano. I think I just picked up all of the Qual Guano. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. The bow and the mantle got added. There's also an amulet there. Ooh, that is not an upgrade, except for the fact that I could add a gem to it. Except I don't know what gems could be made. The classic. I'll have to check. So what was this? Why did the portal open? Why was there a portal that only opened after the guy was killed? I don't understand. Very confuzzled. Maybe some quest or something?
I need a target.
I keep getting items. This is insane. Spirit of Agamemnon looks at you. An ancient voice echoes inside your head. I've been waiting for you to come here. Listen closely, mortal. The Quillbore are my children. My blood runs deep in these lands. Charga Razorflank has steered my children into darkness, driven into insanity by the Scourge. Slay her, Alexplorer. Slay her and open my children's eyes. Give the Quillbore the chance to return to their noble roots. Let them once more earn my blessing. Bring me her heart.
I see you, interlopers!
Congratulations.
What brings you here? We shall meet again.
Take this gift. You have earned my blessing this day. It will be gloves that, if they upgrade, will be an upgrade, or boots that are much less likely to be. Let's try for the gloves. Bam! They are an upgrade. Bam.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Be careful.
Well done. This is just what we need.
May the eternal
You've done well this day. Charga's advisors are as much a threat as any.
go in peace.
I got an upgrade. I got boots. And the only way out is to Hearth. That would kind of suck. First Fade Leaf.
Greetings.
It really looks like they've made it that the only way out these days is to Hearth. Are we Hearth? Which takes us to Ratchet. Haven't been to an AH in ages. I thought there used to be an auctioneer here. I swear there used to be an auctioneer here. I mean, I can't even see much of a vendor here.
Yeah, what do you want? Keep it real.
And now we fly south and do Raisfen Downs.
Time is money, friend.
Silky Spider Cape. Carapace of Tutankash. All of these have a chance of upgrading. That has a chance to be good, maybe. Yeah. No, unfortunately. Probably not. Excalibur. A beautiful looking sword. That would be a great shield if it upgraded. It looks good too. And unfortunately not a great hat, but it looks good. It's got a blue look, which I like. So there's nothing in here I really want. But I hope people are enjoying. I hope people are liking the stream. Hint. That's a hint. And while it would be faster if I flew, I'm still going to stick to my ground mount only thing, even though I'm just traveling back to where I was. Thanks, Sergio. I get the feeling farming these earth elementals is not a bad little profit thing either, because I think some of the stuff they drop, but I'm just questing. I love farming in WoW. Farming in WoW is so cool. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Yeah. Sometimes, to get out of a situation that is kind of buggy, I will use my flying mount. Poison-tipped bone spear. Have I already checked for that one? It says it's worth a lot, but doesn't sell. Like, it's worth 4 grand if it sells. I am not sure where I'm going. I'm not sure how you get into... I would have thought this was the way in, but it's clearly not. What am I missing here? I mean, when I start leveling my main characters again, I'll be leveling my priest.
far away.
Though I've been playing Shadow for a very, very, very long time.
I need to get closer.
It's another one.
I'm out of range.
I'm getting the feeling it was designed that you have to fly into here. I mean, I did make it in without flying. Kinda? I mean, these are level 31. Everything I've been fighting up until now have been level 30. So is this supposed to be a... Like, they're all level 31, but the area is level locked to 30, which means these are supposed to be higher than level cap. But they're only dropping Mage Weave. Yeah, I think the expectation is you fly in. Probably from Thousand Needles.
I don't have a target.
Oh, they despawned. Why did they despawn? There's the instance entrance. Very strange. They added flying to Old World in Cataclysm.
Heroes, I require your aid.
A Memnar's reincarnation is imminent. In order to protect the ceremony, Deathspeaker Blackthorn has placed his most trusted lieutenants between us and him. Aurochs, a plagued spider nest near his young, tended by Death's Head extramancers. Mordesh relies Emnard's forces upon the bone pile. Finally, Mushlump stands guarding the entrance to the Spiral of Thorns. Once you defeat these guardians, I will join you, and together we will confront Blackthorn. You're good to have come so quickly. I must ask you to put your lives in danger once more in order to save Kalimdor. Amnenar's apprentice, Deathspeaker Blackthorn, hopes to return his master to the realm of the living. We must quickly make our way atop the Spiral of Thorns and defeat him before the ritual can be completed. We must strike together. Only with our combined force can we hope to stop him.
I need a target.
Okay. So I have to go a different way? I go this way. I can't go through the poison yet. Doing insane for transmog drop.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. Out of range.
Not quite. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go.
It's too far away.
Another chest. Which could be another transmog pit. This is crazy. Ooh, bone pile.
Your bones will be added to this pile. I have fallen before.
Again, it's got a socket on it, and I don't know what can go into socket. I've got to put that aside for now. Cloth, held in offhand, I don't care. It's put both of them in, hasn't it? I'll sort that out later. Which way am I supposed to go? Can't read this damn map. Oh, there's mobs down here.
Out of range.
Another blooming transmog item. What is going on? Well, there's Mushlump. For Estraza.
I am listening. Be careful.
You've done well, but this is only half the battle. With his support structure in disarray, it's time to strike at Death Speaker
Good
Blackthorn.
luck, friend.
Together we can put a stop to Deathspeaker Blackthorn's plans. We must be quick. The ritual is almost complete.
More transmog pieces.
It's locked. Far away.
No darkness can hold back the powers of the Lifebinder.
Apparently these are worth a lot, like a real lot, but don't sell very often. But apparently they're worth a disgusting amount. Don't understand.
Let the power of the red dragonflight mend your wounds.
What wounds? Plague Spring. Okay. There's the Savage Boar's Guard. Which, man, if I could get a roll, an upgrade roll on that would be great.
We have done it. I will take the phylactery into safekeeping. Aminar will no longer control the Quillbore nor threaten Kalimdor.
A job well done, Alexplorer. With Aminar phylactery now protected by the Red Dragonflight, we can now rest at ease.
Farewell.
Hearth again. Probably should have set my hearth in the southern city.
What's up?
So I'm at 13676. Now some of these items are worth like a gold each on average, sort of thing. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I should get about 20 gold out of this. So I'm expecting to hit like 13.7. I don't know what's going on there.
Keep it real.
Okay. Oh, there was a mailbox there. I should check it. Lemon cloth, life root, coarse stone, briarthorn, rough stone, mage royal, peace bloom, bruiseweed, tiger's eye, earth root, shadow gem, deviate fish, silver ore, wool cloth, 6 bows, silk cloth, medium leather, copper ore, and king's blood.
What's up? Hurry back!
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I think I'm going to do the Razor Fens again because I've been doing dungeons twice as a general rule. And there's lots of transmogs. in there. There's not a lot of... That's a nice one though. I can't pick dungeons, okay. Oh, I could. But in Razorfen Downs. Excalibur is a really pretty sword. Which drops from Deathspeaker Blackthorn. As do the Splinter 3 Sabatons. And the Death Chill armor. Pointy. My bags are full of stuff. I should send these things off to my AH mule and deal with those off stream, because those things like have such a low, like these things are going to sell 1 in 1,000 times they're put up, sort of thing. Too hard to get to. There's a bunch of zone drops. Oh, good
Keep your
God.
eyes open. The stones speak of trouble. Forces of the earth, give me strength. My body returns to the crawl.
What is it with getting items that are... I don't know. Possibly because I never did this content after Transmog was added. I don't know. Either way, this is going great. Oh, that's right, I was supposed to save them, wasn't I? Oops.
My force will overrun you, running through you will never take my glory.
Rugug can drop the carnal breeches.
Crystals speak to me. Today,
And didn't. I don't know if drops can actually upgrade or if it's just quest rewards. I don't know. Warlord Remtusk can drop the Tuscan Helm.
who dares wake the spirit? This is not last.
And did. I'm gonna say no, but pretty close.
It's too far away.
Things that make you go, oops. Did I even see that area with all of the tentacles? I don't know. Got another one. Kind of crazy. There's all of these areas.
I need a target.
So that's the way forward. So what's through here?
I'm out of range.
Is it a possible respawn or something? I wonder if there's a rare spawn that can possibly spawn in there.
I see you, interlopers! You some never-ending whelps!
I like my sword.
Yo!
Now these, 3 gold, 3 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold, they're all over 2 gold. So this should take me to about over 14,500. But it doesn't.
Glad I could help!
So why? Actually, I do have a couple of items to sell here.
Talk to me.
So this one, 52.77. That sold for 52.77. So I think there's a bug if you do the multi-item sell, which is not great.
Yo! Keep it real!
Be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Because I actually need to fly to get into Razorfen Downs, I'm going to fly. Got myself chocolate. That's how most people will do it.
Heroes, I require your aid.
I'm already doing it again. Yeah, I think so. Basically, anyone who's doing this was beyond the level of flying, so making it that the instance required flying to get to... I mean, I could get in without flying, but I kind of had to wall run. So it's like... Eh. I'm doing amazingly for these. I mean, I am going to use that for transmog. Or... just keep it instead of the skunkworks sword as my two-handed weapon that I'm never going to use.
It's too far away.
Maybe loot can't upgrade. So I'm really doing this for transmog. At which point, there's no point. Well, I can't go that way.
I need to get...
can see a bone pile coming on. Right, and killing him causes the firewall to go away.
Soon, Aminar, your bones will be added to this pile. I have fallen before.
Only the guy who could drop the loot I wanted was him? Yeah, Excalibur. Because it looks cool. No, item upgraded. See, it can happen. It just doesn't very often. Here she is again,
What brings
standing there in what looks like priest tier 3 outfit.
Be careful. Together we can put a stop to Death Speaker Blackthorn's plans. We must be quick. The ritual is almost complete.
It's another one of those incredibly rare I don't understand. It's probably just not worth it.
No darkness can hold back the powers of the Life Binder. No darkness can hold back the powers of the Life Binder.
You keep saying that. What is going on? It's got to be just because I haven't run this content very much. It's good fun.
Let the power of the red dragonflight mend your wounds.
It's locked.
Always locked. Another one.
Seminar will be my friend. Seminar is reborn with my death.
You'll never leave this place.
Splinterbone Sabatons.
We have done it. I will take the phylactery into safekeeping. Aminar will no longer control the Quillbore nor threaten Kalimdor.
I did not get what I wanted. But what I'm going to do...
Hey there.
So. $154. Added $154. $137. Did not add $137. $138. Did. $138. Did. $183. Didn't. This one is worth 183, so I should go to about 154.48, and it was worth 8 copper. So this is working. It's just that some of the item values are incorrect.
Safe travels. Hello. Have a good one.
Well, that sucks. So, on my journey, now that I've done Southern Barrens and the 2 Razor Fins, I was going to do Mulgore, but I'm thinking of skipping Mulgore for now, because I want to go do a couple of Scarlet Monastery runs. Might be a bit late. Maybe I should do Mulgore.
Honored, I'm sure. Very good.
Keep losing things. Okay, so gold ore. Actually, before I do that,
You got my attention. Watch your back.
none of this is worth anything. So just sell the ore. I'm not worried about it. Jesus Christ. Mage Weave is worth nothing. Cloth is worth almost nothing. Gems are worth almost nothing. The essence of water seems to be worth something. Living essence seems to be worth something. There's one up for 50 silver. Whatever.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Those are never going to sell. Now, to get to Mulgore, you probably again want to fly to Fort Triumph.
Talk to me! Glad I could help!
So when you play on Classic, it doesn't send you all over the world. There's no reason to go to many locations. It gets you to travel backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards between the same locations over and over. But there are locations you never visit. Whereas playing this, it kind of sends you everywhere. But it sends you everywhere once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. But it sends you everywhere. So you get to see more of the world this way. It's a very different philosophy. And I struggle with people saying that this really sucks, because I'm not finding this sucks at all. Now, when I get into Mulgore, I'm going to have to find a map, a mount that I want to use. Now, I'm not going to be in there very long. It's assuming I can still get into Mulgore. I may have to fly in. So I may end up picking a flying mount. But I'd like to pick a ground mount. Because looks like the doors are closed. I don't even know how Tauren... So it looks like the gate to Mulgore is closed. So I'm assuming that the Tauren have to get flown out because of the war that's going on. So... sucks, but this gets us into Mulgore, and there's a plane strider there. So I have a plane strider, I thought. That's as close as I've got. I've got the Forest Strider. So let's use the Forest Strider in here. So I'm riding something that looks like that. That seems Mulgore appropriate. So this is the Tauren starting zone. So the Tauren equivalent of Elwyn Forest. And my understanding, because I've done this maybe once, is the Tauren start up here on this ridge. So there's a ridge up there called Camp Narache, and they start up here. So Tauren start up here, which I imagine used to be green and verdant all the way across and now isn't. And I expect they start up here and have to come down, but I could be wrong. Maybe they have to go up there and kill something. It's possible they... oh, it's more likely they start here, because this is be where the mailbox and everything is. So I'd say the Tauren start here, and then they've got their entry thing over here where they probably have to go out here and deal with some corruption, and then go up here and do the final boss on this area before they're sent down into the Mesa, and this will be their equivalent of Goldshire. And over there, Thunder Bluff. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to land back down here, because this is as much for me to explore. I'm not just showing the people on stream, although I'm doing that too. This is as much for me to have when I am rewatching these in 10, 15 years' time, because I can't play the game anymore because my hands don't work, or... I mean, that's what happened to my dad. So I'm doing this for me. Well, there's the rare spawn. Probably not going to drop anything good, but probably can't drop anything good. He dropped a small black pouch. There's another rare spawn. Well, they're much easier to find in Mulgore because they just stand out in the open. He dropped a small green pouch. So they get these beautiful rolling... This, I think, is one of the most... Like, it's just gorgeous. I wish there were more zones like this. I think this is one of the reasons why Nagrand is so popular, which is a zone in Burning Crusade, is because it kind of feels like Mulgore. There's no other zone that really feels like Mulgore. I'm just changing it up, AM Retro, although I have to say, I'm enjoying this way more than I thought I would. Just going through and questing through, you know, turning off XP and questing through the game and doing the story, because it's surprising to me, like talking to some people, how few people know the stories now, because they leveled all of their characters before the Cataclysm. And they went through and they did the quest once to get all the achievements. And then after that, kind of never went back. So at the moment, I'm not feeling particularly keen to return. Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's really, really good. Now, there is the concept of you're the hero that is going around and doing everything. And that is definitely part of it. So you are there for major events that happen, and you are there to deliver messages that are key to all of the events and everything. So that is definitely something that's happening. But it does draw you into the story in a way than you turn up and it's like, because this is happening around you, we need you to do this small thing. It's like, we need you to do this small thing, and while you're doing the small thing, something big happens, and it's like, holy cow. It's a different form of storytelling. One isn't better than the other. They are just different. And I'm really enjoying it. If you've got an active WoW subscription, I highly recommend. Like, so I've locked my XP at 35 so I can solo all the dungeons. Everything that I meet, like I'm in the Tauren starting zone, and the mobs here in Mulgore are level 30, which is the same level as I'm going to be fighting when I get to Icecrown. There'll be 30 when I get to Icecrown. All of the mobs I meet until I hit Cataclysm zones are going to be level 30. It's just the way the game is coded with the level scaling now. But I've locked my level at 35. I will not be able to solo raids, but I will be able to solo... I can solo all of the dungeons, basically up to every dungeon in Wrath of the Lich King. and then I'll just turn XP back on. Everything is a one-shot, pretty much, sure. But it's still taking me 4 to 5 hours to do a zone because the story is so detailed, complex. There's so many quests all over the place. There's so much to do. It's not the same experience as you get. I 100% agree. It is a very different experience to what you get in Classic or Turtle or whatever. But I think it's fun. I think that's part of it. I think that it's also part of, while they implemented a lot of new features, they wanted to roll those new features into the game. So I've got to be really careful around here because that up there is the Tauren capital city. And I don't want to aggro that. I just don't. Because if you get too close to the capital city, you just auto PvP flag. So I'm really glad that Classic servers exist. I'm really glad that Turtle exists. I hope Project Epoch is going well. But I'm really enjoying this. And to get out of here, I'm very tempted to fly. So I've set myself a challenge with this, which is no flying. Apart from in like incredibly dire circumstances, there was one time when I flew because I couldn't figure out how to get from A to B, and then I stumbled on the correct way of doing it because everything is different. A lot of the boats don't work or have been replaced to have boats to different continents or different expansions. So a lot of the things that we're used to aren't there anymore. So it was like I couldn't figure out how to get to Darnassus. Turns out there's a portal to Darnassus in Stormwind, but I couldn't figure out how to get to Darnassus. So what I ended up doing is getting a boat to Theramore and then flying on my own mount, because I've got a flying mount, to get to the town that replaces Orbadine, and then I got a Griffin ride from there. That's what I did. I also have all of the map unlocked, and unfortunately that unlocked all the Griffin points. It's a bit unfortunate, but I'm not using a Griffin point unless I've been there on this character. And I'm, apart from those jumps to capital cities that I've done one of, I'm not going anywhere unless I've been there before on a ground mount. So I am doing the entire game, unless it's somewhere I cannot get to. I'll probably change when I get to certain high-end zones. There are certain places in Burning Crusade you cannot get to unless you're flying. Those ones I'll do while flying. But for a lot of the game, my plan is to do it by, at least for this, my plan is to do as the whole thing on the ground, even though it was kind of designed to do flying. So it's only when I'm trapped that I'm not going to fly. Retail does not have hardcore options. I've already died a couple of times when I tried to walk into a dungeon at too low level and I just got completely kathwopped. And it was like, okay, I can't take this. So I tried to walk into a dungeon at level 30 and I just got destroyed. And it was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I've seen people soloing dungeons under level and it's like, I have no idea how you guys do it. Congratulations. Not for me. When I went from level 34, which was get instantly one-shot by the mobs at the start of the dungeon, to level 35, which is 3-shot bosses, that was a bit unfortunate. that there's nothing in between, but it is what it is. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm telling you what I'm doing and the fun I'm having, and the way I'm doing it. So I did give myself a couple of outs. The first out I gave, like, I'm trying to not use my vendor mount, though I've used it twice when I've been stuck and there's just been no vendor around. One of the things I did do is I logged onto my tailor, who's 8 years old as a tailor, and I used the materials he had on him to make myself 4 bags. So you may look at this and go, oh, he's got almost no bag slots. If I make my empty show as empty, I have all of the bag slots in the world. I've got so much bag space, it's not funny. And I've had that since the beginning. So I made all my storage problems go away, and I then I never sent myself any gold on this character. All of the gold he made on himself. So even though I've got already had 2 million gold on the account, I've never sent any gold to this character. But I've never had to spend any gold on this character. She is just generating gold like mad. But anyway, this has been Mulgore. From the ground, you can see sort of this is one of the back entrances into Thunder Bluff. Yeah, I agree, Vamp. I'm not trying to do a challenge run. What I wanted to do was experience the world and the quests, and if I was flying over everything, I wouldn't be doing that. So this is not me trying to do a challenge run. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sent myself the bags, or I wouldn't have... all I've done is I've turned around and gone, you know what? Like, I'm not doing challenge run videos or anything to say, oh, look at me doing this awesome challenge run. I turned around and said, what would make this fun for me? That's what I did. And, you know, I'm not turning around and saying, oh, it's a permanent no flying. I want to get a scenic view of Thunder Bluff. So here's me on my flying mount, which I don't use very often. I'm not going to go into Desolus. I need to go into Desolus. It'll be a destination I go to soon. I'm not going to do that. This is what Thunder Bluff looks like. Doesn't that look awesome? I think Thunder Bluff is the only Horde capital that looks good. I think Stormwind looks amazing. I think Ironforge looks amazing. I think Darnassus looks amazing. Exodar's a bit crap. But Thunder Bluff looks amazing. Yeah, and this is what I'm doing. I'm, what's my playtime on this character? 1 day, 22 hours. I'm 2 days in. I've done Elwyn Forest, the Stockade, Westfall, Dead Mines, Redridge Mountains, Duskwood, Dunmoreau, Gnomrigan, Lochmadan, Wetlands, Teldrassil, and you can go back to the other starting zones and do all of the starting quests. I literally went back to the point where a Night Elf spawns and started all of those. All of the quests all of the mobs were level 30 because of the level scaling. So I was able to do all of those quests. So I was able to do all of Teldrassil, all of Darkshore, all of Ashen Vale, did Blackfathom Depths. I did Stone Talon Mountains, which had a beautiful quest line. Northern Barrens was deserted, but I did Wailing Caverns. Durotar was deserted, but I did a run around. Southern Barrens had a beautiful quest chain, and I've just done the 2 Razor Fens. And now I'm doing a tour of Mulgore, where I'm doing all the quests, because there aren't any. And you can see Desolus in there, Stone Talon Mountains to the north. You can see Hyjal there. I have no idea what the sword is. I can't remember. That might be new. You can see Feralis there, which means Thousand Needles is down there. You can see the Barrens through there. Absolutely gorgeous. My next plan is to go to Tirisfal Glades and do a tour of Tirisfal and then do Scarlet Monastery. So I might do... I've got to get to Tirisfal. I've not been to any of those zones. So what I might do is... I don't have my teleport to Stormwind available. I have been to Theramore. So now that I'm outside of Mulgore, I immediately land and I switch back to my land mount. So I have been to Theramore. So using the Theramore flight point, it still feels a bit dodgy. But I have been to Theramore. I got to Theramore from Menethil by boat, and I have a flight point from Fort Triumph that does connect to Theramore. So if I go to Theramore, don't pick up any quests or anything, get the boat back to Menethil, that allows me to then travel up and get some of the northern flight points. And I think that's what I want to do before I end this session. Silithus, I don't know what Silithus is like. I look at Silithus on the map and I have no idea what I'm expecting when I get to Silithus. This looks insane. I have no idea what this is. Okay. So I don't think I've ever been to Silithus in a real way since the Cataclysm. So doing this has been fascinating. It's going to take me via Mud Sprocket, but whatever. Doing this has been absolutely fascinating. No, I never did them. It's okay, I'm not saying that people should do what I'm doing. I'm saying that I'm really enjoying this because I'd forgotten or never experienced the full story of the vanilla zones. I'm not in Time Walking or Chromie Time or anything. I literally just did Elwyn, Westfall, and half of Redridge before I hit 35, and then I went and locked XP. I just turned off XP. I went to the NPC in the castle in Stormwind and said, please stop me earning XP. And that was enough for, and I haven't earned a single point of XP since. I'm 52 on Turtle now, I think, or 53, something like that. And I played Turtle 4 nights in a row, and the servers just kept crashing. And I was like, okay. And I thought, you know what? I don't remember these stories. And I thought one of the things that I'd love to do is to continue the journey to do Wrath of the Lich King, but I don't want to have to like get groups and everything. It's like, I just want to do the stories at my own pace. And if I do this, I've got a couple of advantages. The first one is because I outlevel everything, I can do every dungeon in the game. Every dungeon is locked to level 30. I'm level 35. Until I hit Cataclysm, every dungeon is soloable. The raids aren't, but I've got an out there, which is I'm in a guild that is quite active, and I have a wife who is a guild leader who plays a lot. So I could turn around and say, hun, I'm kind of up to Molten Core now. Could we do a couple of Molten Core runs and actually probably get them? And it would only take the two of us, because I can't hit anything and she can't die. So, yeah. It leaves me in a situation where I can play the story the way I want, and when I'm done with Classic and I've done all of Classic, I could move on to Burning Crusade without turning XP on, and I can do all of that. And when I'm done with that, I can move on to Wrath of the Lich King. And when I'm done with that, I can turn XP on, get 5 levels while doing probably, I can't even remember the order of the zones. I'd probably go and start doing Vashir maybe, because I really love that zone. I'd find a Cataclysm zone, start doing it, get 5 levels, turn off XP again, and do that until I think the end of Pandaria. Yeah. I'm glad you're having fun, Vamp. I hope everything is going well for you. But none of this is me saying that Turtle WoW is bad. None of this is me saying that Classic is bad. None of this is me saying that this is better. This is different, and different in a way that I'm really enjoying right now. Because there are 5 expansions of content that I don't know. And it's like, the ones that aren't current, and by the time I get there, that'll probably include the War Within, I expect I'll be able to solo. That's kind of cool. Now, I have been to the flight point in Arathi, so I can fly to Refuge Point, because I've been to Refuge Point by ground mount. And if people go, oh, I don't ever want to play retail again, that's fine. But as I said, I was talking to a couple of people who do play retail and don't know these quests. They've never done them. There's an entire section of the game they've never done. I don't even own the War Within. Like, I don't own the latest expansion, and I'm 2 days into this and haven't touched anything even close to, like, there's stuff in here that, I mean, it's all Cataclysm content because it's post-Cataclysm stories, but I haven't entered any Cataclysm zones. There's been a whole bunch of stuff because of the changes, but the user interface changes are amazing. The smoothness of the game is amazing. I've not done pet battles. I've not bought any skills that aren't classic skills. I've not used any items. Like, it's dropped a couple of items that are Lich King items. I'm not using them. It's dropped items that have sockets in them. I don't think there's socketable gems from Classic, so those items are probably downgrades. That's something that I'm going to look into. If there are socketable gems from Classic, then maybe I will look into that, but I don't think that's a thing. And I think the expectation is you get these items that drop for you, but I'll hold on to those items because as soon as I walk through the Dark Portal, those items are upgrades. And I can start socketing gems that come from Burning Crusade. And that'll be fine for me, because I'm then keeping things that are current. I'm not questing here. My goal is there'll be no flight point here. Where's the nearest flight point to Scarlet Monastery? Is it really... Oh, where is the nearest flight point to Scarlet Monastery? It's going to be Andorhal. Chillwind Camp and Andorhal. And there's no flight point at South Shore. So this is a run to Chillwind Point. Well, the advantage is almost nothing in the world apart from Horde Guards can kill me. Like, they just can't. Like, I'm going to be able to probably solo Blackrock Spire, I expect. There's a chance I'll be able to solo Zul'Gurub. Probably not, but there's a chance if I like actually pay attention to my tanking skills and everything, I'll be able to solo Zul'Gurub. Like if I actually use my defensive skills and heal myself properly and everything, there's a chance I'll be able to solo Zul'Gurub. There's no way I'm soloing Molten Core or Blackwing Lair or Temple of Anchorage. I'm not doing Gilneas Vam because even though I could probably go in there, and it is open, I've done and honestly Gilneas City on Turtle is a beautiful instance. I'm not doing Gilneas because Gilneas didn't come until Cataclysm. And I'm avoiding Cataclysm zones. I know that's a dumb thing to say. They're level 30. They are going to aggro me. There will be a way through the wall. I just need to remember what it is. Because the other thing I found is there's been a few places where the assumption is that in order to get past certain hurdles, that people are just going to get on their flying mount. And I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Like the fastest way for me to get to Scarlet Monastery is literally from Ironforge, get on my mount and point it straight at Scarlet Monastery and just fly. That's the way to do it. But I don't want to do that. There's no flight point in Silverpine for Alliance, no. Not that I could see. No. No. Because you get flying at 20. Those bloody snapjaw turtles. And the other thing I've been doing is I've happily using, because mounts. Can I get through here? See, there are some challenges because it's different. I've come the wrong way. What was I saying? Yeah, some of the weird differences and not knowing the zones as well because things change has just been weird. And things like Ashara is now one of the leveling zones for the Horde, but I'm still going to go... No. This is now a Horde city. Can I get past this without aggroing anything? Yes. I could have just come up the river. Okay. Now, I'm about to do... so yeah, one of the things I'm doing is I'm using a mount which is appropriate for the zone I'm doing, and I'm changing my favorite based on what I'm doing. There is no doubt in my mind, while I am doing Tirisful Glades, what my mount should be. Now, I'm not here to do quests.
My, you're a tall one.
So I hit the flight point. Now, I already had all these flight points, but I'm not using them until I visited them on the character. Similarly, I'm not here to gather anything. What I'm trying to do, although apparently Western Plaguelands is now the same level as Southern Barrens. Who knew? What is going on? There's a flight point here, but I did just see a mob, so I expect this place is going to
How
fall.
are you? Have a good one.
So I've now got the flight point at Anderhell.
Help you find something?
My question is going to be, how hard is it to get from Anderhell in Western Plaguelands, which has Khadgar's Whisker and Iron now, which is crazy, by land mount, how hard is it to get from there It's not going to work. And that door is going to be guarded, isn't it? Absolutely. Crap. Yeah, I don't want to do the Bulwark Dash just to be able to get into Tirisful. And I don't want to have to ride all the way south around into Silverpine and up, but I might have to. And then come in this way. So I might have to ride south across the lake and then up. Which kind of sucks. But I can now fly to Chillwind. But what I forgot to do, and I was going to, and I'm an idiot, Blindweed. Here. Really? I'm here. Screw it. I'm doing some gathering. Yeah, I really should stop because the weekend is over. Okay, he drops a lot of appearances I don't have. And dropped one of them. The thing that is really scary is because I locked my XP at 35 while I was in Redridge, the quest rewards I got in Redridge are the same level and power as the items that are going to drop for me in Icecrown Citadel. So occasionally something will roll as an epic upgrade and have an extra slot on it or an extra couple of points of stats here or there. But as a general rule, I could be using an item I got in Dead Mines all the way to the through to the end of Icecrown Citadel. Now there's one mob, if it exists in this version, I have to kill. Because it dropped an epic for my first ever character, Bremick. While Bremick was level 51, it doesn't exist. It was a mob standing right here. And it dropped an epic for Brem, who was level 51 at the time, that Brem used right up until he got Benediction. I didn't check my hearth in Stormwind, which I was going to do. I am a twonk knuckle. And I don't think there's an innkeeper here. There is not. There is not even an innkeeper near here. Well, there may have been one at Anderhull.
Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you.
So, yeah, I'll do Tirisful Glades and Scarlet Monastery. Then I'm going to do Silverpine Forest just to run through as a tour, and then I'll do Shadowfen Keep. Then I'm going to go back and do a tour of Hillsbrad. There's no quests there. And then I'm going to do Alterac Mountains. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Dear dude, please have all my junk. You can also have that armor, which will give me a new appearance.
See you around.
And there is no innkeeper here that I can see. Crap.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
So the nearest innkeeper... Oh, my hearth is still in bloody Ratchet. Why does it say cooldown remaining 1 hour 40? Oh, 1 hour 48 seconds. Okay, I was thinking 1 hour 50 minutes. I haven't used this in ages.
Hello.
Airy Peak.
Good day to you. See you around.
Let's get to Airy Peak. Well, the trip back to Chillwind was a lot shorter than the trip to Anderhull. Shortest flight point ever. Now, if you're still watching Vamp, one of the things that you'd find really interesting is because I'm 35 and every single mob in the game, in the world, is locked to level 30. Aggro range never gets better. So you know how when you're playing Turtle, you get to the point where you can run over a mob and it will ignore you because it's so much lower level than you? That never happens. So even running through Mulgore, even though I could effectively, I'm soloing dungeons, there is not a single mob in the world that will not aggro on me from like 12 yards away. There does seem to be some variation in aggro range, but they definitely will aggro on me. And it's a really weird feeling. It's a different perspective of the game. It's like, I can one-shot everything, nothing's a threat, but there's no just point my ground mount in a direction. And that's a weird twist. And of course, the way that everyone else gets around that is they just fly. They're flying over the mobs, so there's no aggro range. But that's not the case for me. So if I ride this way, didn't quite aggro that owlbear. Okay. And now they are proving me wrong. Got that one. But there's no such thing as no aggro range. It's really changed things up. And I can't quite figure out exactly where the balance point is. But how smooth the user interface is just hard to believe. I turned ground clutter down. I did turn this down. That's much better. I don't know why that got ramped up so high. That feels better. Let's get the flight point, which I'm assuming is still up here.
Great to meet you.
There better be an innkeeper here. Yes, innkeeper.
How are ya? Safe travels.
And destroy my bloomin' Hearthstone. I don't need it. I don't want it. That's the other thing I'm doing. I'm happily using my my innkeeper's daughter. I haven't even looked at other toys, but I have used my innkeeper's daughter. It's possible I've got other teleportation toys that may get me out of some of this situation. Ah, that one, right. So I've got a Dalaran Hearthstone. I don't know which Dalaran that goes to. Findle's Ludarang, which was always fun in Draenor. Garrison Hearthstone, not using that. I mean, I don't have a garrison. Once I have a garrison, I'll use it. Good God, how much of this stuff? Returns you to Kirin Tor on the Isle of Thunder. So that what only works on the Isle of Thunder or in the Throne of Thunder, okay? Open a portal to a dangerous Legion world. No idea. Take on the appearance of your companion pet. Mr. Smite's prank brass compass.
You there! Check out that noise!
I love that one. Orb of Deception. Should have been using that while I was in Horde zones. I forgot that that was even a thing. Fishing chair. Piccolo of the Flaming Fire, good God. Puntable Marmot. Puzzle Box of Yogg-Saron. Picnic basket, spiders. Rope pet leash. Safari hat for pet battle XP increase. Oh, good Lord. Stave of Fur and Claw. So that's Dartol's transformation rob. Don't know where that came from. Good God. Requires level 40. Oh, requires Peppy to ride on your head. Forgot about that one. The unusual compass points you in a random direction. Tome of Town Portal. Okay, except I've got the innkeeper's daughter, but this is crazy. Well, innkeeper's daughter is the only one of those I think I'm going to use. Well, I'm going to give you a respite because I'm going to go to bed. So there shouldn't have been a video tonight apart from the Sudoku-tude, Eric, because it's normally Saturdays and Sundays I'm not doing normal features at the moment. I did one last night because it was a correction video. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Let's check what was in the mailbox. Apparently a bunch of stuff is sold. Peace Bloom, Silk Cloth, Mage Weave, King's Blood, Briarthorn Sungrass, Life Root, Medium Leather, Iron Ore sold for 1,200. Rough Stone, 12, yeah. Essence of Earth and Wool Cloth and Silver Leaf, putting my total now at just over 16,000 gold. By basically doing a third of the starter zones. I'm going to disappear at this point. Next time I play will be Scarlet Monastery runs after doing a quick tour of Tirisfal. And then I'll do a tour of Silverpine and then Shadowfang Keep. So it's going to be a lot of dungeon runs, which I'm really looking forward to. Then it'll be a tour of Hillsbrad because there's no quests there anymore. And then I will start questing in Alterac Mountains, which really I should have done after Wetlands. Then it will be, sorry, not Alterac Mountains. Alterac Mountains is now part of Hillsbrad Foothills. That zone doesn't exist anymore. Arathi Highlands, which I really should have done straight after Wetlands. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do Desolus. And I'm going to do all the quests in Desolus and I'll do Muradin as well. Then I'm going to go back to Dustwallow Marsh. And that may be when I actually do some, I ask Fel to take me through Anoxia's Lair. Because I don't think you need to attune anymore. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you've all had fun. And as always, good luck finding the places that make you happy. Bye everyone.